When Natsui and Genji arrived in the parlor, Eva and Hideyoshi were already there. Alright, guys, welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry. Now, I have to start off with saying it's been a week since I last recorded one of these. I mean, you guys might have seen a part yesterday, I think. Well, I'm recording this today and uploaded the most recent part today. But I recorded that a week ago, so it's been a while for me. And the reason why is because of something I was talking about in the beginning of the video. I got COVID, rip. But I'm mostly good now. I mean, I tested myself earlier actually, about 23 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, and it did come back positive. So I won't be going out today or tomorrow. Just preserving everyone's safety. But I'm good as in the sense that I'm not coughing anymore. Uh, I don't have a runny nose anymore. I don't have a fever anymore. I'm good. I feel good. So I'm guessing I'm probably going to get a negative test within the next few days, either tomorrow or the day after. I'm sure I'll get a negative test. But I got a positive test today, so I didn't want to go out. Now, it was funny because the test, it appeared as negative at first, but you're supposed to let it stay for 30 minutes and confirm that it is negative. You have to make sure of that. And that's something that one of my roommates didn't do. Uh, which I got so mad at because I saw him once he was taking the task, not the test, and he told me, "Oh yeah, every time I've taken the test, it immediately shows me the answer within the first like 2 minutes. Don't worry, you don't have to wait 30 minutes. Even though the instructions tell you have to wait 15 to 30 minutes, make sure that the test is accurate." He was like, "Nah, every single time it showed me the test within the first 2 minutes." And I'm like, "Are you sure about that? I don't know. I think I'd rather trust the professionals and the way they put the instructions." He was like, "Nah, it's fine." So he tested negative at one point because he had COVID before I did. He went out, and when he came back, he found out the test was actually positive, like because he let it stay in the on the table. And I was like, "Well, guess what, mate? You're supposed to wait." And yeah, so now he endangered everyone when he walked out. He went to like a sports club thing that he's at, uh, and everyone else who was there as well had to test themselves, obviously, and I was bad. Luckily, he did say that he stayed away from the others during at the time because he had to do like equipment like stuff, so the rest weren't directly close to him. But still, lesson learned. Hopefully, both for us and for you guys, and for him and for you guys. Maybe if you, I'm sure you guys know this, but you know, when you're taking the test, follow the instructions. If the instructions tell you to wait 20 minutes at least for the test results to be accurate, wait those 20 minutes. Don't just go like, every single time taking the test, it was accurate in the first 5 minutes. Hey, guess what? It's not gonna work. And that's what happened to me too. As in, like, when I tested myself 30 minutes ago, it was negative at first, in the first couple of minutes. I let it stay on the table, and it came back later. It was actually positive. So even though I feel fine, I'm good. I can talk to you guys. A couple of days ago I couldn't talk to you guys, which is why I wasn't recording. But so even though the test came back negative about 20 minutes after I took it, positive, I mean, uh, I'm fine, right? Because like I said, like the sickness has basically gone away from me. I'm gonna wait another 2 days before I go out. Luckily, I don't have any lectures that had me obligated to be at the university. I'm good, but I don't know. Everyone has the same possibilities as I have. Anyway, just wanted to say that, and because it's been a week since I've recorded a Mineko video, uh, I I'm going to apologize in advance if there's a few details that I don't exactly remember. I'm gonna recap last part in a second here, as well as I can. And I also want to say one more thing. This I probably should have said this first. Is thank you guys so much for the support. Holy crap! Within the last week, I have been hating the fact that that I couldn't record any more Umineko videos because I kept looking at my phone, seeing notifications of people just replying to me or liking the videos, and getting a new subscriber as well. I'm on 70 now. That's insane. That is insane. Um, so thank you so much. That is unbelievable. And I also have gotten two replies about what I should do with my setup and the whole frame rate situation that you guys probably already noticed by now. Um, and I'm not gonna name you know, I'm not gonna name the people who replied to me in case they don't want to be outed in public. But uh, both of them told me that it's fine if I just keep recording like this. Like it's not necessary um that I wait to get a better setup. Considering the series is so long, it's already gonna take hundreds of videos before this is going to be over. Um, they said it was fine to continue, and that besides a lot of people who are watching this are people who already read the visual novel apparently. So if you're one of those people, then yeah. And and one of them also gave the solution that if it's really that bad, I could just wait a bit after every sentence to be played um, so that the text has time to catch up to the frame rate, and so that like I don't go too quickly past, which is what I think I'll do, unless I'm reading the text like this, because then you can hear what I say and you don't have to read yourself. But if the voice actors are the ones talking, I'll make sure to let the text stay a bit so that hopefully the frame rate has time to catch up to it, and people either want to if people even want to pause or read along, can get caught up with that too. Okay, I think I've said everything I needed to say that isn't about Umineko. I think it's time to get to the main dish here. But thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support. Whenever I have free time, now that I'm not sick anymore, I'm going to record Umineko videos. I mean, this has been amazing. I mean, when I started recording Umineko, right? There was not a hope I was thinking this was gonna get this much support, right? I mean, especially considering all the stuff I've done on my channel so far, I was not expecting Umineko the one to get the most support out of everything I've done on my channel. Because everything I do on my channel is stuff that I like or that I love, right? I'm not gonna play or read something that I don't like. So when I got into Umineko, like when I recorded the first part, I kind of got in with the idea that I already knew I was gonna like it because I love Higurashi. Higurashi is great. I haven't read the visual novel for Higurashi, by the way. I've said this before though, so whatever. I've only seen the show and Higurashi Go and Sotsu and the 2006 show, but I haven't read the visual novel. Might do that in the future at some point. Might have to buy the. I'm pretty sure that all the volumes are on Steam as well, or the chapters or whatever. Might buy those after I finish this visual novel, but I'm gonna focus on Umineko first. But Higurashi is different because I don't know if the visual novel spoilers are the same as the anime spoilers, but I basically already know a decent bit about Higurashi. I won't spoil Higurashi on this visual novel unless it's necessary for me to make comparisons. Uh, if there are any comparisons. Now, luckily, I had a commenter tell me that apparently this universe isn't necessarily connected to Higurashi like I thought it was. Like my friend told me. My friend told me this universe was connected to Higurashi's. I guess not, apparently. So I don't really know. Maybe we'll see more details of that once we go onwards with this visual novel. But um, I'm just gonna play this as if it's completely a disconnected thing from Higurashi, and if any reference from the visual novel itself goes on to Higurashi or mentions something from Higurashi, like if they suddenly go like, "Oh yeah, Rika with her stuff," then I'm gonna immediately mention it. But I'll warn if I ever spoil Higurashi, at least the show. I haven't read the visual novel, um, and you know, if you want me to play Higurashi after I'm done with Umineko, um, I'm down to do that, no problem. But I just wanted to say, I'm gonna finish this to completion first, and that might take this whole year. I mean, it depends on how long this is going to be. It's going to take several months before I finish this. That's all I'll say. If we're still on episode one, and I've recorded like 20 something videos now, so it's gonna take several months. But um, I'm down to do um, Higurashi personally, but our main focus is gonna be Umineko until the end. And then after that, once we get closer to the end of this, maybe I'm done to hear suggestions on what people want me to do next. But of course, I'll only do stuff that I like or I'll probably like, because that's what I've always done. I mean, when I first started playing Umineko, like I said earlier, I was not expecting this to be a popular thing. I always just did stuff that I enjoyed. So in fact, I was expecting this not to get any support at all. I was like, I didn't know this visual novel was popular. Really, like, I mean, obviously it's well known. Of course, it's I think When They Cry is a very well known series, of course. But I didn't think it was to the point where it was gonna get this much support, right? I mean, especially considering the other games and stuff I've done on my channel that I reckon in general is more popular. But I feel like this is more niche. I feel like this visual novel is more niche. I think I'm gonna say that. That might be controversial to say, but um, I feel like, especially based on what I've read so far, I mean, I'm 30 hours into this right now, I think, or 20 something hours. Uh, so the slow pacing is a big turn off for a lot of people. I don't mind it. I love slow pacing myself. It makes me connect to characters better. So I'm totally down with it. Um, but I can definitely see how like this sort of story wouldn't work with a lot of people. Now I haven't reached any like climax points just yet. I mean, the worst we've gotten is a bloody doorknob last part. That's really it. So maybe once we get to the more, I don't know, if you do have more exciting stuff, then maybe then I might shut myself about this having slow pacing. But definitely at the start, it takes a while to get into this visual novel. But like I said, I'm good with slow pacing. I like connecting with the characters. I like it when a story takes its time to connect with characters. Of course, best scenario is when a story does both at the same time, interests you in the characters and also has some cool scenes happening at the same time. But I'm hooked. Hey, I'm hooked on Umineko. I'm not gonna stop this anytime soon. I'm loving this. I'm loving all the characters. Even Eva, even you. She's been pretty rude to people. I can't believe she survived the night. Nah, I'm joking. But she can stay. She's great. So love all the character dynamics. That's one thing I noticed that I really liked about this visual novel is the character dynamics and how they all kind of relate to each other in some way. Um, and then it all comes back to our main character battle. It's great. I love it. Anyway, let's keep it reading. I think I haven't really recapped last part, but I don't think I need to. I do need to. I should. But let's do it really quickly. Telephones have been damaged. They don't work no more. Nazi was saved because of the charm that her daughter gave her, Jessica. And Jessica got it from Maria. Uh, Nazi in turn is going to give her a mirror. Um, and as she walked out of her room, because Genji told her that the telephones are damaged, they found the bloody doorknobs. So someone, I don't know. I mean, they called it red liquid, but it's clearly a bloody doorknob. So someone might have died tonight. Oh yeah, and I think it was Shannon also found a butterfly thing. She saw flicker, and it reminded her of the ghost story that among the servants that during the night the master of the island is Beatrice, and that the glowing flicker in the mansion is a sign of Beatrice. I think I've caught up the entire thing. Oh yeah, and Natsui and Genji, after talking to each other, came over to the parlor where they found these two, which confirms that these two are alive, unless there's an imposter among us. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Uh, so here we go. I've talked a lot at the start there. Hopefully I don't do that too much after this. Um, yeah, let's keep it going. When Natsu and Genji arrived in the parlor, Evan and Hiroshi were already there. Okay. Sup? Oh, oh,
おはようございます、皆さん。
good morning. I'm. Actually, they were awake before you were, Natsu, because they were already in the parlor. They were awake at 6 a.m. before you were? Didn't you say something along the lines of it wasn't a good look um, if you weren't awake before the rest? Oh well, not a big deal. You have to tell them about the damaged telephones. But you're not gonna tell them about the bloody doorknob, right? Because you suspect Eva, probably. I don't think it was Eva, but I bet you suspect Eva.
おはよう夏日さん。朝食も合田さんが作るっちゅう話やないか。
Not really.
朝から胃袋が大喜びで騒ぎっぱなしなんや。
I hope you brush your teeth, mate. I'm sure he did, I'm sure. Nice. Just gonna let the text catch up. Just gonna make sure it should be caught up by now. Here we go.
本家の楽しみは食事くらいがせいぜいですものね。
Hey, come on now. Don't do Nazi like that. Come on. You're not looking forward to meeting her and the rest of the family? Come on now. Well, I guess maybe she isn't because of the whole debate. You know, they're debating all night with the family. That's not something I'd be looking forward to either. Business talk with the fams. Yeah, not quite.
エヴァさんも朝からご機嫌がよろしいようで
Oh
何
my,
よりです。
oh my god! I was not expecting that reaction from Nazi. So, Nazi, that's good. I thought she was gonna be annoyed or something, but nah. She had a snarky remark, but she was like, nah, you know, sister-in-law. Yes, sister-in-law. Yeah, I'm glad you're well. Look at that. Look at that. Nazi, keep going with that. Keep going with that. You know, don't let Eva's remarks get to you. You know, they're not important. Nice. I like that reaction. Nazi returned Eva's gaze. Oh, never mind. Okay, she's returning the gaze. She's like, I'm playing this game. We're starting in the morning. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep it going all day today. Which was fiercely competitive, even though it was early in the morning, with a wary expression. All right, they're gonna keep up their little their little conflict thing going on since last night. All right, Nazi and Eva, keep it going. Okay. Then Cannon jogged in. Hey, sup, Cannon? So, Cannon, last we saw him, he went to the kitchen. He didn't find Goda there. And then from there, he went to the servant room. He did not find Goda there. And that's the last we saw him. So I guess went from there and came over here. He probably did some other stuff, but he came over here to the parlor. I bet he's about to give the message that Goda is gone. He's nowhere to be found. But wait a minute. If he's oversleeping, shouldn't they try to find out where Goda is sleeping and then wake him up? Let's see. Let's see what Canon has to say. After bowing an apology to the relatives for running inside the mansion, he approached Genji and told him something in a small voice.
カノン。
Canon. That's also a visual novel, isn't it? I think by Key, was it? Key? They also made the visual novel for Clannad, I wanna say? If I'm not wrong. Correct me, or at least it has the same art style, if I remember correctly. I think it was drawn by the same person or the same people. I think it was Key. I think it's a Key visual novel, if I remember correctly. And Clannad is one of my favorite shows ever, by the way. I love Clannad. So I've never seen Canon, but yeah, I don't know why this is the first time I've mentioned this, considering his name is Canon. I think I've noticed it before, but I just never mentioned it. I've just now I've mentioned it because of the way Natsu said it, so like so provocatively, like canon. So
ゴーダはまだ見つからないのですか。
申し訳ございません、奥様。お屋敷内もゲストハウスも回ったのですが、まだ。
alright, gonna let the text catch up. Hopefully it's caught up by now. Nice.
一体どこへ行ったというのです。とりあえず今はゴーダより朝食の準備が先決です。
Cannon, make a third grade breakfast. We ain't got time to find Gora. Let's go.
至急対応しなさい。
Where is Gora though?
はい。
Yes, he says. Cannon glanced at Genji. It looked like he had something else to report, but needed to ask Genji whether he was the right person to say it. Interesting. Genji nodded and decided to give the report himself. Let's go! Genji taking the hit. It's fine though. Genji's already a legend. No matter what Genji does, what happens with Genji. I mean, Genji is always going to be a top servant, right? He's been here the longest. He's been here for decades. He's good. We're good.
奥様、
Madame.
ゴーダだけではありません。
Rudolph? Rudolph, is it? It's not only Gora. Who else is missing?
旦那様の姿もありません。
Oh, Kraus. Okay. I was expecting a Rudolph because Rudolph himself said Rudolph himself said um what was Rudolph? He said, oh yeah, he told his family like, hey yo, guys, I'm gonna die tonight. I have family. I'm probably gonna get murdered tonight. Peace. Good luck. So okay, Cross is missing as well, and so is Gora. So I'm guessing both of them probably got murdered or something. Both of them got killed. They're sacrifices for Beatrice or something. Okay.
主人が
My husband.
はい。
Yes.
奥様より先に旦那様に朝食の準備がないことをご報告しようと思い、寝室をお伺いしたのですが、お姿がありませんでした。
But the reason why I'm laughing is because my man Genji was like, ooh, there's no preparation for breakfast. So he went, alright, who am I gonna tell first? Madame? Nah, freak her. I'm telling Cross first. It makes sense though, he is the head. He is the head, to be fair. Nazi should be the second person to tell. That's true. I should have thought about that. Why wouldn't he tell Cross first? For some reason I feel like she's been like, I feel like she's been the one setting up the stuff like the breakfast and all that. That's why I thought she was like the head of those kind of matters, while Cross is more the head of the business matters, right? She's the head of like taking care of the house, the windows. That's why I was like, oh yeah, of course Genji would go to Madame first. But then I think about it, yeah. Where is Cross? You should have reported to Cross first. You did not find him there. Cross not being here is gonna be interesting because Cross was the one. Cross was the one with the gold, right? Cross was the one who found the gold ingot. He's the only person, as far as we know right now, that has a gold ingot. He showed Natsuhi the gold ingot in a very plot twisty way. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting Cross to know about it. But Natsuhi, now aware of that, protected herself using the charm that Jessica gave her, so she's good. And now that he's gone, that's gonna leave Natsuhi with the information of a gold ingot. However, with the absence of her husband. That's gonna make things interesting, I think.
それから旦那様だけではありません。
Who else? So, where's Rudolph? Where's Kirie? Where's what's her name? Kumasawa? Where's Shannon? Those are four important people.
ルドルフ様ご夫妻とローザ様のお
Not
姿がありません。
Rosa! No! Not Rosa! I'll take Rudolph. I'll take Kiria. I think Kiria is cool. I liked her postulations. I liked her flipping the chessboard thing. That is something I'm always gonna remember. If Kiria dies tonight, I'll remember you, Kiria. I'll remember your words. But man, Rosa, don't go, Rosa. Please, not Rosa. Don't take Rosa from me. If you take Rosa from me, nah. Because again, they're disappeared. Okay, there's no pure evidence that they're dead. That's just me, just just talking about. I'm definitely coping. I'm definitely on copium right now. But nah, they disappeared. They're not dead. Copium, guys. Rose is alive. Copium. Rose, you better be alive. Kirie, I hope you're alive too. Rudolph himself said he was gonna die, so he called his own death. I mean, come on now.
ゲストハウスにも屋敷にもですか？
Not in the guest house and not in the mansion.
はい。ゲストハウスの部屋にもおられません。
And the bloody doorknob. Nazi, tie things together. This is gonna give Nazi even more reason to suspect Eva. Even more reason. She already suspects Eva of the prank on her bloody doorknob. But now that these lot are missing, she's gonna suspect Eva even more. Which I don't think is the correct line of thinking from Eva. From Natsu, I mean. But okay. When she had heard that Goro was missing, she had thought that he might have slept in or was loafing around somewhere. But once she heard that several of the relatives were also missing, she began to start thinking a little more optimistically. Oh yeah, that it wasn't Goro's fault. Last night's family conference might have continued all night, and the fight might still be going on. Okay. It would then be imaginable that they had wanted to cool off their heads after being in that stuffy room, and had all gone off on a group walk through the rain. Okay, but why would Goro join them? Goro's a servant. He should be preparing breakfast. And also, why would Hideyoshi and Eva be the only ones left out? Flip the chessboard, guys. Flip the chessboard. Kirie, remember you. It meant that they had wanted to cool off their heads after meeting that stuff room in hell. A group walk through the rain? So they argue with each other and then they all go together on a group walk? Unless you mean they separately... No, group walk. This group walk could be a separate group walk. Could be Kirie and Rudolph having their own group walk, while Cross is having his own group walk. Now you see that doesn't make sense. Why would Cross go out alone? See, you flip the chessboard, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That theory does not work. The part about cooling off their heads really sounded like something Cross would like to say. Would Cross take a walk alone? Yeah, we saw parts of Cross not fully trusting his wife, so I understand that, but like, if he wants to take a walk for comfort, wouldn't he take his wife with him? I mean, especially because she's having headaches all the time and stuff, and he knows about it. Probably Gora had been called to go with them to aid them with something. Again, flip the chessboard. Why would Gora do that and not prepare breakfast or tell the other servants, hey, you prepare breakfast? At least he'd tell someone like Kumasawa, someone else that was in the... Kumasawa was she in the mansion? No, I think Goro was alone in the mansion. But he would have left the message. Like, hey yo, I'm not gonna prepare the breakfast because I'm going on a group walk with the rest of the family. That's a servant's duty. That doesn't add up. This theory does not add up. Why would Goro just go with them? Goro was not a man who lost track of time. He had to have understood that if he did not return, the preparations for breakfast would be hindered. Exactly. So, that doesn't make sense. Okay. So perhaps, as much as he'd like to leave, the atmosphere would not permit him to, and the conference was continuing in that manner even this very moment. So you're thinking they're still out there arguing with each other and Goda's just there? I doubt it. I'm not with this theory. I don't support it. But even if people were murdered, right? where would you? I mean, yeah, this island is huge. There's plenty of places to hide the bodies. But how would you? Yeah, the bloody doorknob. I was gonna say, how would you like not leave any fingerprints or bloody prints anywhere, or bloody like mess anywhere? Uh, but again, the bloody doorknob exists. And if the bloody doorknob exists, there is a possibility someone killed Cross or someone else, then with their bloody hands went on trying to kill Nazi, but then was like, oh, no, scorpion necklace, oh no, this repels magic, according to Maria. Well, time not to kill Nazi, alright, let's go to the next room, time to kill Kirie. That could be a thought. Okay, yes, Nazi thought this to be an extremely persuasive theory. Natsu remembered the illusion that she had felt that morning of being sucked into a continuation of the previous night. And upon learning that the feeling wasn't just an illusion, she once again let out a deep, weary breath. Sorry. So, because the banquet of the filthy vultures circling around Kinzo's property was still continuing. Yeah, I get that. I don't think it's still continuing, bro. What? They went out in the rain to argue? What?
大方、庭園のどこか、あるいは海岸の方で相も変わらず遺産の話を繰り返しているのでしょう。とにかくゴーダを呼び戻さなくてはいつまでも朝食の準備が整いません。
ってことはなんや、兄さんたちの話し合いはまだ続いとるんか。
She had thought she'd spoken in a small voice, but Hideyoshi had overheard her and managed to grasp the situation.
兄さんもルドルフもタフね。ローザの場合は若さかしら？
Surely you don't believe that, Eva. Surely you don't believe that.
私たち、夕べの24時過ぎにはもう眠くてベッドに戻らせてもらったんだけど。
I'm sure the same is true for the rest. Except maybe Cross. Cross is Cross might just be such an enduring man that he's able to handle arguing on. But...
確かにあの時点でもまだ兄さんたちは熱論を交わしてたわ。男って熱くなると嫌ね。
That still doesn't explain Rosa and Kirie though. You know that, right? Because you're talking about men, yeah, sure, Cross and Rudolph. How do you explain Rosa and Kirie? Unless there's something about them being men that I didn't know of. Surely you don't believe this, Eva. Natsu snorted, her face still blank.
カノン、表を探してらっしゃい。ゴーダを見つけたらすぐに戻って朝食の準備をするよう伝えなさい。
かしこまりました。
Fine, Goda. That's your job.
夏日姉さん、表とは限らないわよ。お父様の書斎ってことはないかしら？
Boo. Boo theory. Why would Kenzo invite them all into his study? Flip the chessboard. Time to do a Kirie again. A Kirie postulation. Why would Kenzo invite them to his study? After saying that, oh, I don't care about my children. They can die if Beatrice wants to. Now he's suddenly gonna invite them to his study? Bull crap. Bull. Unless they broke in? Bull.
なるほど、考えられん話やないで。どういう話の流れかはわからんが、お父さんの主催に場所を移して お父さんにも混じってもらって議論を続けてるっちゅう可能性は十分あるやろ。
Ain't no way Kinzo would join that discussion, and y'all know it. Y'all should know it. Kinzo's not joining that discussion. Come on now. Hmm.
そのような汚らわしい話題を好んでお父様が書斎へ招き入れることなど考えられません。
Exactly. Nice, Nazi. I'm glad you're still thinking rationally.
あらそう。
What? Oh, whatever. You have a counterpoint? Fair enough. Give it to us.
じゃあ仕方ないわね。
Okay, you gave up quickly.
源氏さんとカノン君は申し訳ないけど外を探してきてちょうだい。確かに兄さんなら頭を冷やすために外を散歩しようなんて言い出しても不思議はないわ。たとえこんな天気でもね。
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
私はお父様の書斎に行ってくるわ。ひょっとするとそこにいるかもしれないしね。
She's gonna go to further study. Okay.
客人であるエヴァさんにそこまでのご足労はおかけできません。私が行ってきます。朝のご挨拶も兼ねて。あら、じゃあお願いするわね。でも朝の挨拶を交わしてくれるかは疑わしいわね。
He probably won't, but you know, it's a thought that counts. You know.
夏日姉さんってお父様とは仲よろしかったかしら？
Were you on good terms with father? Is she on good terms with father? Or Kenzo, Grandpa, Kinzo?
仲が良いかは分かりかねますが、後宮家の跡継ぎの妻を許されるだけの信頼を得ていると確信しています。
Gained his trust. Nice job, Nazi.
ならきっと返事くらいはしてくれるわね。
Possible.
お父様とは朝食くらいご一緒したいの。
Okay, that one I don't think is gonna happen.
ぜひ降りてきてくださるよ。説得してくれないかしら？
That is definitely not gonna happen. She's not gonna convince him to come down and join us in case the text hasn't caught up yet. That's what it's saying. Just in case. Just gonna tell you guys.
私たちはすっかり嫌われちゃってるみたいだけど、そこまで信頼を得ている夏日姉さんの言うことなら聞いてくれそうですもの。
Yeah, no. Nah. He will not listen. Let the text catch up. There we go.
そこまで短歌を切ってお父様を説得できず一人で降りてきちゃったりしたら、信頼を得ているなんて二度と言えないかもね。
What? Even Cross failed to get his attention down here. How the hell do you expect Natsuhi to be able to do that? And by that same logic, none of you guys are gonna gain his trust then. Not even Genji. Nobody's gonna be capable enough to bring that man down here. This argument's dumb. Eva's just trying to provoke Natsuhi. Come on, Natsuhi, don't fall for it. Giggle, giggle.
自信はありませんが努力はします。
She'll try. Nice. Natsui responded, discouraged. However, knowing Kinzo's temperament, she had absolutely no confidence in her ability to bring him out. Eva herself was treating it like a joke, expecting that it couldn't be done. But even so, Natsui would lose face if she gave up, said it was impossible for her, and let Eva go instead. Eva's mean-spirited and unreasonable demand caused Natsui's tightly clenched fist to shake. When Genji realized this, he softly spoke to her over her shoulder. Aw, let's go, Genji. Support. Genji with the support.
奥様、
Madame,
よろしければこれをお持ちください。
please take this.
それは？
Is that? Genji handed Natsuhi a sparkling gold key of ornate design. gold key. It was the key to Kinzo's study. What? Okay, that's next level comfort. So now she has free range to open the study. Makes sense that actually he'd give that to her, you know? It makes sense now that I think about it. Um, yeah, because considering all this commotion, Genji probably wants Kinzo to be involved and explain the situation and all that. Or you know, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens, but he probably wants Kinzo to be involved, right? Considering there's people missing. Kinzo should know about this info. Let's see what type of Beatrice bullcrap is going to spout once we do that, though. The study would always lock itself and couldn't be unlocked as long as Kinzo forbade entrance. However, since Genji was especially trusted by Kinzo, he is allowed to carry a key to that door.
でもこの鍵を使ったらあなたも咎めを受けるのではありませんか？
Won't you also receive the blame? Damn.
親方様は深くお休みになられている時、扉を叩くくらいではお耳に届かないこともございます。
Knocking the door may not reach his ears. Okay.
それに親方様にお部屋を出ていただくよう説得するには扉越しでは難しゅうございましょう。ぜひお使いください。
Damn. Genji with the support. He's like, you got this, madame. You can win. You can win over Eva's bet.
源氏
Genji. Until now, Natsui had thought of Genji as a cold servant who worked directly under Kinzo and would never work for her. But it looked like she would have to alter her understanding of him. She wanted to communicate her feelings of thanks, but by then, Genji had already returned his back on her and was walking down the corridor with Cannon. But as Natsui watched them go, the words that reached her from behind were sneering. Eva?
じゃあお父様を必ず連れてきてね。息子のかわいい嫁の言うことですもの。きっと聞いてくれるわよ。私たちは客人だからここでのんびりくつろがせてもらうわ。
Yes, Eva, you and your sarcasm can relax together out here. When we first met Eva in the airport, I was not expecting her to be this much of a snarky, sarcastic woman. Like you could tell from the beginning, like her type of personality was like, "Oh, okay, my bad, I didn't mean to." Like you could tell it was her personality. I didn't think it was this far. It's like every time she talks about anything to anyone, it's always sarcastic and it always sounds like passive aggressive, condescending. Like let me leisurely relax myself here while you go do your work. Oh man. God.
予算かえば口が過ぎるで。
I don't understand how Hideyoshi came to marry her based on all that. I mean, I don't know. Again, you know, I feel like I'm going too quickly though. We haven't seen all the sides of Eva's personality, I'm sure. I'm sure there's obviously more to Eva than her snarkiness. But yeah.
すまんが夏日姉さん、お父さんのことをよろしく頼むわ。
Hidoshi's so respectful though. Complete opposite of Eva, I feel like. Eva just keeping it going with her rivalry with Natsui though. Alright, we'll leave further to you. Natsui left without replying at a swift pace, her heels clacking loudly with every step. Okie dokie. Oh my god! Yes! Battler, Jessica, George, Maria. Where are you at? Where are you at? After all that excitement the previous night, there was no way anyone was going to wake up soon. Oh no, I want to know if they're alive. Just Let me know all four of them are alive. That's all I need to know. Confirm these four are alive. That's it. That's all I need to know. Considering Canon searched every room in the guest house and didn't say anything about the kids, the cousins being missing, I think they're alive. I think we're all good on that part. I mean, some of the parents dying, or and wives and husbands and stuff, okay, but, 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 um, the four cousins have to survive at least to this day, right? I mean, come on now, you ain't gonna kill them off already. Okay, right, because they were playing board games last night, weren't they, or card games? Yep. And they tried to invite Shannon, but George had his whole thing with Shannon. God damn. Alright. George, Aniki, Jessica, and I were snoring loudly on the bed in the cousin's room. Wait a minute. How do you know you were snoring, bro? What is this? What type of fourth wall or third wall break is this? Like, oh yeah, I was snoring very loudly. Yeah, you're sleeping. What? I don't know whether I snore or not, because I'm sleeping when I'm snoring, if I ever snore. Whatever. Where's Maria though? Because you three are snoring. I'm guessing Maria doesn't. Where's she at though? She's with y'all, right? She's good. She isn't missing. But Maria, who didn't join in, and who had gone straight to bed the previous night, suddenly and completely opened her eyes. Dun dun! Her eyes opened. Alright, so y'all are alive, including Maria. Good, y'all are good. Nice, good to know. What's up? You're good, right? All good? All ready to go? Are you still Beatrice's messenger? Or what? What's Wagwan? What's up? As she rubbed her sleepy eyes and looked around, the loud snoring coming from the three cousins continued. For a while, Maria had to think about what had happened. You went to sleep, that's what happened. After that, she realized that her mother was not with her, and quickly got lonely. Aw, but you got your cousins with you. They can comfort you. It's fine. You're good. You're 9 years old. You got this. You can do it. Maria left the cousin's room, trying to head to the room that had been arranged for her and her mother. Right. Paying no heed to the three who were sleeping soundly, she made a loud slamming sound on the way out. Wow, disrespectful! Disrespectful. Paying no heed to the three who were sleeping soundly. Damn. Now we're gonna wake up. Oh. In response, Battler mumbled and rolled over in his sleep, but it wasn't enough to wake him up. Oh, I wanna wake up. Wake me up! Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. When nothing's to save me. Da 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 life be gone. After a while, Maria returned, once again opening the door with a lively bang. Wait a minute. But didn't she go to Rosa's room? What the frick? I'm confused. She just walked out to her room. What? She just returned? She didn't even go there? She just went out, closed the door, went back? What just happened? Are people gonna wake up already? Damn! When she had left the room, her face had been sleepy, but after returning, she now looked discontent. After that, she climbed up on Battler's bed, which happened to be the closest, and started yelling and jumping on it like it was a trampoline. Well, that's sure to wake him up, isn't it? Wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, it's a song. This is a song from Lost Prophets. I probably shouldn't be singing it. I don't support the lead singer. Frick that guy. Okay, wake up. What? Who the hell is waking me up?
敵襲か
Is it a raid?
回せ
You have this soundtrack, this lively soundtrack again. Good, we've been having a lot of like dark and misty soundtracks now, so it's good to go back to the happy soundtracks. After making sure that I was awake, Mario jumped over onto George Oniki's bed and started bouncing on that too. In that manner, the three of us were all greeted with an extremely pleasant awakening.
ありがとうマリアちゃん起こしてくれたんだね
Since now it's not raining and you don't hear the sound either, I think we're good. I don't think it's lagging now. The frame rate.
僕たちは夕べが遅かったから寝坊しちゃったのを起こしてくれたんだね
Yeah. I'm sleeping in. Hmm?
でももう少しだけ起こし方を優しくしてくれると完璧だったかな
Nah, man, it's always great to be woken up by a 9-year-old girl jumping on the bed.
ジョージ兄さんは本当に大人だよ尊敬するぜ
もうすぐ7時なんだな
Almost 7, okay.
ま、確かにもう起きてもいい頃だぜ
Yeah, that's a decent time to wake up, yeah. That's around the time I usually wake up on university days at least. They went to sleep before midnight though, didn't they? Unlike the parents, I think they went to sleep around midnight. Or after midnight, I don't know. Oh, it's raining again. Oh. So yeah, okay. She did go to the room. He didn't. She went to her and Rosa's room. She didn't find Rosa's there, and now she's come back because she's annoyed because her mom's not here. Okay. But Maria was sleeping with the cousins, right? Rosa was sleeping alone, if I remember correctly. Right? Or no, wait. Let me think. No, wait, because George and the others carried her back here. Right? Yeah, they carried her back here. She immediately went to sleep. We stayed up playing card games. Didn't Rosa go back to the mansion, though, to keep arguing with the rest? So yeah, she went back to the mansion and argued with the rest. So shouldn't Rosa, in theory, I mean, she's disappeared now, but shouldn't she have slept in theory in the mansion? Let's see what they say.
ローザおばさんが部屋にいなかったの
Well, I guess she slept over here in the guest house. Cool. If George thinks so, then I guess that was the case. I thought Rosa went back to the mansion though, but okay. Not the biggest deal ever. It's fine.
もう起きてお屋敷の方に行っちゃったのかな
Possible, I guess. Alright, okay. That's my current headcanon, if hopefully that's correct. Maria was sleeping here with the cousins. We're also sleeping alone in her room, which is a spell for disaster. Sleeping alone in your room. I really hope she's fine though. Like, out of everyone, she's gotta be alive. Come on! Rosa is my favorite character. If she's oh nah, man. If she's one of the first three to die, along with Goda and Rudolph and I guess Kirie and Cross, actually, a lot of people are missing. Then I'm gonna be really like, oh man, I wish it wasn't Rosa. I wish it was Eva instead of Rosa. I wish Rosa was still alive. Hopefully she's still alive. No, it's fine. We're on copium. We're living on copium. Rosa's good. Rosa's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And Kirie is probably good too, because Kirie is, yeah. She made the whole. There's no way she made flip the chessboard theory that I'm gonna be using every time from now on, and then went up and died. Come on now, Kirie. Now's not the time. I want to show you. Yeah. She could have gone to the mansion, Maria. Maria kept groaning and looking unhappy. It seemed like she wasn't simply lonely because she didn't find her mother, but actually unhappy because her mother wasn't in the place she thought she was, and this made her feel like she'd been tricked. Right, right. If he could have just told her where her mother was, that might have been enough to satisfy her. But unfortunately, as long as we were here, we had no way of finding that out.
どうせ朝食に行くことになるんだし、屋敷の方に行こうぜ。
Ooh, let's go to the mansion.
そうだな。マリア、一緒に屋敷へ行こうぜ。きっとローザおばさんもそこさ。
I'm sure Auntie Rose will be over there too. Just making sure that the frame rate is catching up.
おママはお屋敷
Possibly.
なら行く。お
Alright, let's go to the mansion then.
そうだね。お屋敷に行こうか。多分親たちはもう向こうに行ってるんだよ。
But I thought the parents were supposed to sleep in the mansion. So what do you mean our parents have probably already gone there? I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, weren't the cousins supposed to sleep in the guest house with servants, except for Gora, while the rest of the family slept in the mansion because it was too rainy to head back, right? There was too much rain to head back to the guest house, so Nazi prepared rooms for them in the mansion to sleep in there. That's why Eva and Hideyoshi are there right now, right? Or wait, maybe Eva, if I remember correctly, maybe Eva said something along the lines of before. Right? Didn't she get walked by Cannon or something, or Shannon? Didn't they walk her? What's her name? Rosa back here? Maybe, maybe I might vaguely recall a discussion like that happening. It's been a week since I last played, which is why I'm telling you guys this. I've been sick, so correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I forgot a detail from reading this a week ago before I had COVID, so I kind of forgot a small detail there probably. But again, they're probably gonna explain that. I mean, this visual novel does a good job of like repeating itself so that you make sure you're caught up on what's happening. Maria regained her usual composure as though her earlier temper had never happened. We got dressed, left the room, and headed for the mansion. Okay. Leaving the guest house. The door to the story was once again knocked upon. Right. This is Natsui, right? What am I doing here? Press the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Exit. Okay. But there was no answer. He was still sleeping and she couldn't wake him. If she returned downstairs saying something like that, Eva would be very amused and triumphant. So what are you gonna do, Nazi? You open the door! You open the door to the study. That's what you do. And even aside from the whole Eva issue, there was the problem that yesterday, during this once-a-year family conference, he had stayed locked up all day and had still not come out to greet the guests. But it's not Natsu's fault though. Oh, cross. So Eva can't really make a snarky remark on that, can she? Can she? Even though he was the head, no, especially because he was the head, he couldn't fail to make an appearance. Could she convince him? Natsu readied herself and, using the key that she had borrowed from Genji, opened the door. A sweet stench that seemed to eat into her brain poured from the narrow opening she had created, and though she was prepared for it, she couldn't help but grimace. And that's where we'll end it, boys. That's where we'll end this part of Umineko when they cry. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of Umineko. We're gonna continue this whole Natsuhi Kenzo's thing next part. See what's happening. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm back after a week. No more COVID. Well, technically, still more COVID. I mean, there's still a positive answer. So, still chilling. Still gonna chill here for another day or two. But I'm good, like physically, right? I'm not. No more sore throat. No more runny nose. I'm good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep recording Minako. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yeah, more Minako next time. All right, y'all. Peace.